win this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. The Rebels will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Longhorns offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Lewis wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Allen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz, it lets you get a first down.
And that makes me think, do I want to...
Touchdown, Texas! And they strike first.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss Rebels offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the big...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, you have to love getting to the quarterback early in this football game. Your first drive, how about your offense? They already took care of business, put up points for you. Now you're getting to the quarterback, getting sacks. Great start for this squad.
Finds his man down the middle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Lewis to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Throws to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds the tight end. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Texas offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Allen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to get the corner. Slithers into space. Turning it on. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got him in the flat. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught behind the line. It's Fry.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way.
Touchdown, Texas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
The give from the gun. Got a little space. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around.
Oh, he's got some space.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety right on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Bradley. Touchdown, Ole Miss! A great catch and run for 6.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Wake Forest. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bradley. The offense will quickly use a timeout. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Crosses the 45. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lewis wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford.
The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got some room to run. Inside the touchdown, Longhorns. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
With the catch, it's Bradley. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Rebels! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a big play up top going 63 yards to the house. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pride. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. This time it's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Taylor wants to throw it. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. They're trailing by just 4 to Wisconsin. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And up, he's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. He's in open space downfield.
The return is brought down at the 40. And the Texas offense will take over.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab. Open space at the 25.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Try to barge their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement.